Since throwbacks, Dipset, AI, Dreamcast, Game Slim and Hot Chips. Ain't it crazy how the chips fall? How a pit stop can turn into a pitfall? See, that could have been me on the other side. A little bit more on who I am. It'll help you guys out in the gym if you're just getting started, or it may help people who've been going in the gym for a while. So let's jump right into it. What's the most vital component for success in the gym? Sheesh. Having a plan, I think, will be the best thing that you can do. So going in right off the back, you want to know either if you're working lower body or if you're working upper body, or if you're working arms, or if you're working chest, or wherever that may be. That'll make it a little bit easier for you once you get in there. You're not just kind of looking around like, okay, this looks good, this looks fine, because you're just wasting more time than anything. I don't believe you should be in the gym for 2 or 3 hours at a time. Some people like to do that, and that's perfectly fine. I like to get in maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting in there. My time is valuable, so I'm getting what I need, and I'm kind of getting out. Sometimes I might talk a little bit more of like a social thing, but I'm kind of there to handle business. So that's what I would say, just having a plan of knowing what you're doing, knowing what muscle groups you want to work, and then how to work them. Also, speaking into how to work them a little bit, the best thing that you can kind of do is have a basic understanding of sets, reps, rest periods, things like that you all need to make the muscle grow. So you're going into the gym because you want to look good. To look good, you have to make muscle. If you want to make muscle, the best way is to do that right. Now, if you're going into the gym in the beginning, you will get some newbie gains just because it's your first time in the gym. You're not really, your body's like, okay, I'm doing something active, I'm building muscle, I'm kind of eating right. So you'll start to see those newbie gains, but as you keep going to the gym, you kind of plateau, you'll kind of fall off a little bit. And that's where kind of tricking your muscles or your rep schemes and stuff will really be good for you. But those who don't know what sets and reps are, we'll kind of break that down. So sets are the number of times we'll be doing that exercise, and then reps are the number of repetitions each time. And then rest periods after is also dependent on what you're doing for the muscle. So if you want hypertrophy, high reps, higher sets will be real good. If you're working for more strength, lower reps and lower sets will be pretty good. But that'll be a whole nother episode. Alright, so also understanding your intensity, frequency, and volume. You might say, what does that mean? So intensity is how much effort you're putting out in the gym. Frequency is how many times that you're going throughout the week, and the volume is like how heavy you're lifting. So for example, if I go 3 days a week, that's frequency, right? Volume is I'm maxing out almost every day. I'm lifting as heavy as I can. That's high volume. I'm lifting a little bit lighter. I'm not really going too crazy. It's just kind of get a good pump in. That's low volume. Now, intensity is how much energy it is expended, like I said, throughout the gym. So if you're going really, really heavy and you're taking a lot of energy out yourself, you want to give yourself a day or two of rest so you can kind of get back into it. You don't want to beat the muscle up every day. A lot of times people think that you're growing inside the gym. You're not. You're growing when you're resting, when your body's repairing yourself. That's why sleep is also another really good thing to kind of plan for. So I would say intensity, frequency, and volume. I'm throwing sleep in there. Alright, what are your current fitness goals? So I want to start by practicing great habits now. This is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be 80, 100 years old. Like, Mike still working out? Yeah, this is just what he do. I want to continue to have a strong body as much as I can. I want to continue to have a healthy mind as much as I can. This is the best thing that you can do to kind of prevent a lot of sicknesses and illnesses and then have to take medicine. So this is a great all around. And like I said in a couple episodes before, it's a great mental clarity for me. So I don't think I'll really be able to do without that. I also want to have a lot of lean muscle. I don't want to have a high body fat percentage. Of course, nobody does. But the more muscle you have, is the better that your body's going to be in long term. You can see if you're able to get a disease depending on how much body fat you have, and things like that. So lean muscle, and I also want to have full range of motion and also be mobile. A lot of times, if you're really strong, you lack a lot of the basic mobility, and the stronger that you get, which is great, you also make yourself weaker because you're bridging the gap between how strong your muscles should be and how mobile your body should be. And then that's what's just going to kind of throw you off. And that's why a lot of people can get injured in the gym. All right. What do you want? Wait. Why do you want to help other people enter the fitness industry? Like I said before, health is extremely important. Extremely important. And having a strong body benefits not only physically, and it helps you with physical ailments like carpal tunnel or sciatic or low back pain or hip pain or you tearing something and things like that. It's also great for illnesses. Your body is naturally going to be able to fight those things. Your body's going to be naturally be able to protect yourself from a lot of different sicknesses that you can get. Even in the brain, I talk about that all the time, but your brain is the most important thing in your body. If the brain stops or something's wrong, or if there's a chemical imbalance, having low stress and cortisol levels help with resistance training. Bone density also helps with resistance training. So this is the best thing overall. Also, for a more holistic lifestyle, this is something that when you see people consistently going to the gym, they trickle things off in different aspects in their life, whether that be being a better parent, or whether that be being a better employee, or whether that be a better person for themselves. That's also a form of stress relief for those who can do it, and it's also for a form of meditation, as we see. And there's different ways you can work out. You can run, you can weight train, you can do CrossFit, you can bike, you can swim, whatever that be. But motion is the best thing to have. Keep your body moving. Motion is lotion. All right. Last question is, where do you see your career in 5 years? I will be self-employed. I'll have autonomy over my money and my time. I want to have a legacy of giving back and helping people, and I also want to provide a lot of hope in the community. I was an inner city kid. I went to South High here in Columbus, Ohio. I mean, wasn't the best school in the world, but I want to see that kids can chase their dreams, man. They can do something if they put their mind to it. So that's it.